majorly dealing with APIs. Okay, and application programmable interfaces. Why am I getting pings after pings after pings? Just give me a minute. Collaboration. Dismiss them all. So, what was I saying? Okay, right. Okay, so VBS, okay, was dealing with an API based system, which was little cumbersome to deal with. Along with that, it did not have the high level security features, and it was not able to tap for the development that Microsoft was doing on .NET. So there came a person. His name was the team of Jeffrey Hanover, along with a village. A village of people who jumped into this fray and developed a system that's called PowerShell system. The system is, on principle, has very few rules. Okay, but you have to know the rules, okay, very clearly, so that you can make a world out from that rules. Okay, so, and you have to know the rules very clearly. I have said that, and I emphasize. And this gives a strength and a flexibility and freedom to administrators to get a feeling of calling themselves as a programmer. Okay, which means people who were doing administration of the servers of the most important operating systems that runs the world, okay, can now call themselves a programmer or an automator or somebody, a scripter, okay, because this tool was giving them all kind of this application, this platform is giving them all kind of tools, all type of gadgetries through which they can exercise the programming gray matters. Okay. If I am to show it to you where the PowerShell, okay, these blogs are very self-explanatory that I wrote. You can imagine this PowerShell would be somewhere here. Okay, we have a WinForm, we have an ASP, we have an ADO.NET. Okay, and you can easily make a block and you can call it PowerShell. Okay, they all run on Microsoft.NET framework. Now there's a question that is often asked: is PowerShell a text-based language? Okay, Microsoft operating systems are not text-based, unlike Linux. Okay, Linux. They were API-based, GUI-based. So what .NET has done is it has covered itself with a .NET layer, okay, which gives objects, okay, that you can deal with. The .NET gives objects that you can deal with, okay, and giving it to a emulated flavor of text-based. No, I won't say call it text-based. I'll call it object-oriented based. Okay, I don't know. I mean, don't get scared of these heavy words, but these it gives you very much. It gives you a lot of flexibility. Okay, that is all that I would say. It gives you a lot of flexibility to to deal with the things I'm getting. Okay, just reminders. Now, oh, what? Okay. So how do you open PowerShell? To open PowerShell, you just have to say PowerShell. Okay. PowerShell. Okay, and once you open PowerShell, you get a PowerShell. I'm closing off all the PowerShells. This is PowerShell ISE. So I want you guys to open this particular ISE. Okay.
Jeffrey, I'm sorry to interrupt you here again. I'm just seeing your screen with a blogger.com, and I can see that the document that you have opened it, but I'm not able to see anything else that you're typing or opening the PowerShell. How to open it?
Do you see anything on the screen right now?
Guys, anybody can see whatever Jeffrey is doing on the screen?
No, I think it's only the blog side we are seeing.
That is the first slide only still we are able to see. That is
Yes.
update help.
Yes.
Okay, this is very strange. Okay, fair enough.
Maybe you can, maybe you can stop sharing and then reshare it.
Yeah, please try it, Jeffrey.
Yeah, stop sharing, reshare it. Okay. Thank you. An error occurred during the screen presentation.
Awesome.
I think I would have to drop off the call. Okay, and then I would have to redo the call because it's not allowing me to share the desktop.
Yeah,
Okay.
please go on. Thank you.
Huh?
Yeah, please go on.
Yeah. Somebody can add me. Okay. Once I drop off. All right.
Okay.
Rather, don't do that. Okay. I might be able to do it myself. Don't worry. Okay. I'm just dropping off from the call.
Okay.
Hello, I'm audible, guys. Jagdish here.
Yeah. Yeah, we can hear you.
So what I'm asking, like, is there any lag in the window, right?
Yeah. That's what we are fixing. That's what Jeffrey is doing. He's dropping from the call and rejoining to fix the issue.
So still sharing is going on.
I am still getting the same. An error occurred during the screen presentation.
No, I think you have already shared, Jeffrey.
Oh, he has shared, but his sharing is not getting dropped. He need to drop and reshare because his screen is not changing.
Okay. So let me remove you from the call, right? So you can join again, with a fresh session, right?
Yeah, that will do, I think.
Yeah. I've removed, so the sharing is gone now, right? So we'll get the fresh session. Earlier, sharing was there. That might be, issue. The screen was stopped. Let him join. And I'm not sure he's not using Wi-Fi. Let me ask him to put the cable, I think. Jeffrey, I think you joined.
joined. Let me just try to do the
Are
desktop
you on
share.
Wi? I hope you're not on Wi-Fi.
I am on Wi-Fi.
No, no, no. Then use the
That will be
cable.
troublesome
LAN.
then.
Yeah.
You got to be in on LAN.
Yeah.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
I connected. I
Yeah.
connected. Okay, and you should be able to see the screen. Are you guys able to see the screen?
Yeah,
It's
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 loading.
loading,
loading.
loading.
Okay, good.
Yeah, the blog is back again.
Okay, perfect. Uh, so here you are. Okay, I'm starting the PowerShell. Now, how many? I just want a quick vote over here. Yeah, how many of you are on Windows XP or Windows 7?
I'm on Windows
Just
7.
ping me quickly.
I'm on Win 7 64-bit.
Okay, just ping me. Okay, fine. Anyone else? Just one person on Windows 7. Okay. You would have to look into this particular thing. Okay. You would have to install PowerShell 3.0. Okay, on your computer, and open up the blog. You have the link over there. Double click on it, download it, run it, install it.
I have already updated my PowerShell to version 5.0. So
5.0. So everybody there, I would like you to run this particular command. Okay, that is you have to run a command which would check what is the version of PowerShell you have. Okay, and the command is $ps. Okay, I would just like to see what is the version of the PowerShell each of you have got on your computer. Just ping it to me on Skype.
Uh,
So if you have
can you
PS
please let
version,
Can you please let us know how to open this come up to this window again, because we are
okay,
not on that. We're not seeing what you have
PowerShell,
here.
POW PowerShell, P POW PowerShell. Okay, do a right click, or if you are over here, PowerShell ISC. Okay, you do a right click. Okay, and run as administrator. Okay,
Right.
and it will open up this particular window for you. So run this command for me. Okay, so that I can start my training. Okay, I was just giving you the background of PowerShell. Okay, so anybody who has a version less than 3, I would request you to please upgrade to 3 or higher than that. Okay, and how do you do this? Okay, the blog has got the information. It has got the right links. Upgrade to 3 and then you upgrade to 4. Anyone or who has Windows 8 would by default would have PowerShell version 4. Anybody who has got Windows 10 would by default have version 5. So just give me a sense how many of you have to upgrade to uh, to version 3. I think only one. Srinivas, correct?
Yeah, the rest of them are either 4 or 5.
Okay, fair enough. While we can award 5 minutes for Srinivas to update his PowerShell. Or, uh, in the meantime, I would request you guys to go through the blog, okay, and or if you have any question, please let me know. Okay, any question about PowerShell, any question about the scope of PowerShell, anything that is theoretical, not to do with boots on ground, okay, which is commands. Anything that you have, any question that you have, we can do. Do Srinivas, in the meantime, you are the only one. So I would request you to hurry up, okay, expedite your download and install it. Okay, it should not take more than 5 minutes. Yes, any question from anybody?
Jeffrey Srini here. Blogs where I have to go to upload my version 2 to 3 or 3 to 4. I have the links for your blogs, correct? There I am
Okay.
able to see.
Understanding help in PowerShell. Okay, you just click on this.
Mhm.
Okay. And
Jeffrey, can we directly go to version 5?
no.
No. Okay.
Now,
Because I'm also on 2.0.
for people who are using Windows 8, okay, they can go to 8.1. There is no problem on that. But for people who are using Windows XP, you would have to bridge. Windows 7, you will have to bridge.
I have Windows 7 64, so I'm going for version 3.
3, and then you go for 4. Okay, I'm not worried. Okay, if you don't have 4, I'm worried when you have 3, because the training cannot proceed with 3.
Okay. Let me install 3 and then 4.
Okay. Download it and run it.
Yep. Thank you.
Now to tell you more about the stories of PowerShell, okay, or the learning of PowerShell, I see the learning of PowerShell divided into 3 parts. Okay, for me, the most important learning part in PowerShell is what we are going to do right now. Okay, which is learning of commandlets. Okay. The second part is learning of the structure of the programming. Okay, that we can do with the help of commandlets. And the third is the module. Okay, so if I am to put things into my imaginative frames, I would say learning PowerShell would be like learning a car, and driving it in a town, okay, or in a new city. So if I am to say what is learning how to drive a car, this is what I am going to teach you guys in the two series of trainings that are going to happen. Learning how to drive it in a town, or rather the knowing the routes in a town, knowing the destinations in a town, we will call it module. Okay, so there would be many type of modules in PowerShell. Uh, the modules that you would see in PowerShell would be Office 365 module. Okay, you would have Azure module. Okay, you would have AD module. Okay, you would have Wintel module. You would have real-time data module. You would have Excel module. Okay, so there would be so many different type of modules you have in PowerShell. These are very few modules that I have spoken about. Okay, so there is a utility module. There are a few modules that come inbuilt with PowerShell. Okay, that we suppose I suppose that we would know after this training, or you would explore it after the training. But the strength of the PowerShell is that whether you take your learning knowledge, learned knowledge of driving a car in Mumbai, in Chennai, in Hyderabad, or in Noida. Okay, the car would run, or you would be able to drive the car exactly the same way, no matter whichever town you are in. So if I'm to put it in another way, no matter which module you are driving your car in, or no matter which module you are using, okay, the knowledge that we are going to learn or acquire over here would be ubiquitous, would be the same for all the modules that we would encounter in our lifetime of learning and working with PowerShell. So what I'm trying to say over here, I'm trying to say focus, be attentive. This is the most important training in the PowerShell. Okay, so we are just going to get cracking with the training once Srinivas has upgraded to 3.
Jeffrey, it comes as an update, right?
Yes.
When I clicked the download button, it gave me 4 executables in a KB form. So I clicked the first one.
No, don't do it. See, what is the most suitable executable for your computer? I guess your computer is a 64-bit computer.
Yes, 64-bit. Yes, that's why I clicked
Okay.
6.1 64-bit.
Yeah, choose the one which is most suitable for you. Otherwise, as you would be ending up losing your time.
Windows 6.1 KB 2506143 X64.
I don't remember. I don't remember the KB articles. Neither I am Sulakshna. What is her name? She's the memory record holder. Shakuntala Devi.
You said that it will be done in 5 minutes. That's why I'm saying, because it takes time. It's not yet loaded.
Okay.
It's still saying the initializing installation.
Okay. Fine. Fine. I'll give you another 2 minutes for this,
Yeah.
and then we.
Jeff,
Okay. What is the most important thing? Okay. What is the most important thing that you presume would be for anything new that comes your way? What is the most important thing that you think is?
Jeff, Srini here.
I'm sorry.
Srini here. I'm trying to. I downloaded that version 3 and trying to install. It says that the update is not applicable to your computer. It is showing.
Oh, and what is that? Did you do the 64-bit one?
Actually, Windows 6.0 KB article, some MSU 10.4 MB. It is showing that one is some of the things are downloaded and it asks me open or save. After downloading, what I have to do, that one, can you please instruct us?
After downloading, you have to run it. Okay, you have to
Yeah,
save
I'm
it.
not seeing any run command, and else straight away it is asking open or save.
Open it.
Once it's saved, you can just open that and it will directly click that that particular KB.
Right. If you have done the right KB, if you have downloaded the right extract, okay, it should not be a problem at all.
Okay.
So what is the most important thing? What is the most significant thing that you would do when something new comes to your way? You would look for its help. Okay. Because understanding help would enable you to invoke the engineering bones in your body. Okay, you can start to think what are the ways through which you can actually play around with PowerShell. Now the challenge with this is the most common sense thing that I have said. Okay, but the difficult thing about this aspect is that the help is written in Microsoft lexicons, Microsoft language, okay, Microsoft jargons. So it becomes very difficult for people to understand what Microsoft has written or what Microsoft wants to say, okay, from help. And this is a gap. Okay, so my first attempt in this particular scenario is to bridge that gap. Okay, to help you understand what Microsoft is writing in its help. Okay, so if you are able to understand the help properly, okay, then you have won the first important battle. Okay, so my effort over here from in the next 1 hour 10 minutes would be to make you understand help properly, okay, and to make you nail the help into your head. Okay, so how okay, Srinivas,
Yeah.
what is your status? Is done or not done?
Not done. I'm struggling, Jeff.
Okay, can someone help him?
Where are you? Srinivas, where are you? Are you on 8th floor or which floor?
On 4th floor.
Okay. On
What somebody can do is somebody can log on to his computer, okay, and can assist him in the installation.
Okay. Okay, Srinivas, I'll do one thing. I'll give you the Bomgar link and then I'll help you.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Thank you.
While this is happening, in the interest of time, I should proceed.
Yeah.
Okay. So first of all, I would like you to get a feel of PowerShell. Okay. This is the ISC window of PowerShell. I have opened this ISC window in the administrative prompt. I would want you guys, all of you to open the ISC window in the administrative form. Okay. In this window, though there are many things, so over the period of time you would come to know what each of the icons represent. Okay, so I don't want to waste your time in explaining you the icons that you would eventually know by using it, but I would like you to get a feel of few things over here. Okay, you can run the command by typing dir over here. Okay, and if you want to run this line, okay, the first line, so there's an F8 command that you can give, or F5 command. If you say F5 command, then you would do, I'll show you what would happen is that get get services.
Jeffrey, I think my installation is completed now and I have to restart the machine.
Okay, perfect. Okay, but not very good for me. Okay, I would have to lose you for some time. But try to come back again. Okay,
Yeah.
the session is getting recorded, so don't worry. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
so here I am. Okay, I am doing an F5. You see what would happen is both these commands would execute. Boom. Okay, so I'm getting a dir first, okay, and as soon as the dir finishes, I'm getting the services. But I want to run only the services, okay. So I can just hover my mouse and make it blink against the service or anywhere in the service or in the first line of the service. So in the line of the command that I want to execute, and I will have to press the this icon, this button, okay, or press F8, and this would run. If I want to run the first one, I can run. Fine. Now I want to say one thing. Okay. PowerShell is like a party language. Okay, I wrote it in my blog, and it's a party for all, or like Gurudwara language, which means anybody can come in. Okay, and eat langar. Okay, so it is just like this. If you are a Unix user, okay, it has imbibed all the Unix command into it. If you are a DOS user, so it can imbibe all the DOS commands. And if you are a VB user, okay, it has a capacity to imbibe VB commands too. Okay, if you are a hardcore programmer, it has got the capacity of creating the classes, inheritances, and anything in that particular line that deals with the advanced programming. Okay, but so I want to show you some of the DOS commands. Okay, dir is a DOS command. Okay, so I want to show you one more thing. If I was writing commands over there, I can write commands over here as well. I'm saying dir. Okay, and it is running. And what is another DOS command? Clear CLS.
Let me
CLS.
interrupt. Let me. Are you getting Jeffrey's screen perfectly? For me, it's stuck.
No, we can see the screen.
Okay. Problem.
Now you are on CLS, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
I
right.
typed CLS. Okay.
Yeah.
What is CLS? CLS is again a DOS command. Okay. man. Okay. Man is a manual help for in Unix. Okay. Cat. Those who are aware of the cat command, that is redirecting something into Unix. The cat has got a mouse in PowerShell. So PowerShell imbibes a gamut of command from DOS, Unix. Okay, how does it do it? It makes it happen through something which is called alias. Okay, you have an alias in Unix as well, so no big deal. But here it is not text-based. Unix is text-based. This is object-based. You would come to know the value of you'll come to respect the value of object-based over text-based over the period of time, and I'll make you value it. Now, here's the alias. Alias, what does alias mean? Alias means your mother has given you a name like Chinku, okay, or Pinku, or Tinku, or something, okay, which makes her feel comfortable, make her kind of connect with you, okay. But your name in office is Srinivas, okay, which is a big name. Your name is Atul Tamta, but Atul Tamta is called Chiku at his house. This is imagination, okay. Tamta, don't sue me for this, okay. So the point over here is that that we have a habit of calling the same things that we have in our memory. So this is what we call as our comfortable name, we call it as alias. So dir is an alias. This is for what? Okay, dir is an alias for dir is an alias for, I know what it is an alias for. It is an alias for get child item. Child item. Okay. Get child item. Okay. How do I know? No, what is the alias for what? It is very difficult. It was very difficult for me to find out what is. So I'll say get alias. Okay, and I want to see the alias of dir. Okay, see, dir is get child item. Okay, dir is get child item. I want to know what is an alias for for I'll say get alias. Get alias. Okay, and I want to get an alias for start process or services. Service S. Set variables, service, stop service. I want to get an alias for select object. So get alias, and I'll say SV. I don't know what SV would mean. Okay, set variable. Okay, I want to get FT format table. Okay, so I can get an alias for things. Now I want to get an alias for something that has to do with F. Okay, now understand this. What I have done is that I have done an asterisk. Okay, now this is my first kind of lesson. Okay, importance of asterisks. Okay, importance of asterisks. This importance of asterisk has magnified multifold in PowerShell. Okay, and you would come to see how PowerShell has actually remanifested the value of asterisks. Okay, so I have said F. Okay, and I have seen all the aliases which starts with F. Please mute yourself. Somebody is breathing on mouse at mic. So I want to see the alias which starts with G. Okay, all the alias that starts with G. Now the question is that what does an alias do? What does a command do? How do I know what does a command do? Okay, to know what a command does is you have to say get help. Okay, get help, and let me clean it. Okay, get help. I said clean. I said clear. Get help clear. For the user of DOS, it was CLS. For the user of Unix, it was clear. Okay, and for the user of C++ or C, it was clear. Okay, and the real name is clear host. Confusing. Okay, what am I trying to achieve? I'm trying to understand help. Once again, help, get help, get help. Uh, get help and any command. If you don't know any command, okay, and you want to do kind of a random exploration, you can say H and then asterisk, okay, and it's going to give you a plethora of commands that starts with H. Now, even before you do that, I would like you to make sure that you update your help. So you go update and help. Everybody, before you open help, okay, I would request you to update your help like this. So you're updating your help. Okay, the first step is updating help. Okay, so the first thing that you have learned right now is that we have to depend upon something which is called asterisk, because asterisk is going to be our best friend in the coming day, in the coming minutes. Okay, so the first thing that we learned is asterisk. The second thing that we will learn is help. We have not started learning help until now. Okay, we will learn it. We are learning it. Every day, every Wednesday, every Thursday, Microsoft updates help. Okay, so it's updating help. It has updated help. Update help completed. You can see that it has completed. Now, let us take an example, okay, to see the help closely. I'll see get help, okay, and I want to go to what is the command for seeing the service? I don't know. Okay, what is the command for seeing the service? So I'll say service. Just like I am being intuitive. I don't know. Just imagine. I don't know. Okay, I'll say I get service. Get help service. Okay, now I get an intuitive understanding of what are the command that can give me the information about all the services running on my computer. It is get service, okay, so new service, a web, restart, resume, set, service, start, stop, suspend, get, set. Okay, now I mean a simple English would give me an understanding. Okay, get service is going to be my answer. Okay, so I'll say get service and press O. Bingo, I get all the services running. Okay, but here is a thing before you jump into help. Okay, and we break the help by its anatomy. I would like to see closely what the commandlet is made of. Okay, so the commandlet is made up of two things. Get is a verb, okay, and a noun. A noun is an object. Okay, a noun is an object. Okay, so I'll say service. Service is an object. Okay, and get is a noun, is a verb. Okay, what is a verb? Verb is a doing thing. Okay, and noun is an object. Okay, I can go on raving about it in the session when I would be doing the scripting. Okay, training. This is commandlet training, so you just have to know what is a verb and what is an object. Object is the instance of. Object is an instance of a class. Okay, and verb is a method. Okay, and they are both combined together to become a commandlet. Okay, so there are few authorized verb that goes with the PowerShell. So what are the authorized verbs that goes with the PowerShell? Okay, so you just have to know it. So it is verb. Get verb, bingo. Okay, and it is going to give me a list of the verbs. Let me clear it. Okay, it's going to give me the list of the verb. Okay, and of which group they are in. Okay, you'll come to see there is a group, okay, which is called common group. Okay, there is a data group, and there's a life cycle group, and there's a diagnostic group, there's a communication group, and there is a security group, and there is other group. Okay, you don't have to get by heart. So now you would see that a, a commandlet is made up of two things. Okay, one is a verb, the other is a noun. Okay, now what are the nouns that are prescribed in the PowerShell? Get. Do we have anything called noun? No, there is nothing called noun. Okay, so what is the other name for noun that I have given you guys? I said objects, OBJ. Objects. Okay. Oh, well, I do not see anything called object over here. Okay. So what is the other thing that I can see is COMMAND command. And here you go. So the commands can be function, okay, can be commandlet. Okay, now little confusion. Okay, what are you saying? Okay, why is PowerShell calling its command as commandlets? Okay, why can't it call it command? Okay, that entirely depends upon the minds of the developer of the PowerShell. But when somebody asked them, why did you make it called commandlet, not command, their answer was that when you Google command, okay, you get 1 million answers. But when you do commandlet, you only get 5,000 answers. Okay, which makes commandlet more precise to PowerShell, which means if you want to ask Google, let me do the example. Let me open up Google. You can count. This is what they said. COMMAND command. Okay, I said come. Oh. Okay, fine. I don't have a problem. You get this result. Okay, and I would do CMD LET commandlet. You get this result. And let me open up a calculator. CLC calc. This is not a very good calculator. I want another calculator.
Hey Jeffrey, I'm back.
Perfect. You're welcome.
I'm on 3.0 now.
Perfect. Good for all of us. You're back. Where's my calculator open? Okay, I have a calculator open over here. Okay, this is command. This is the search results for command. This is the search result for command, and this is the search result for commandlet. See, the command brings more expanded result than commandlets, which means if you want to search it in Google or Bing, okay, you can be more precise with commandlets. Okay, that's their explanation of commandlet. But we have seen the commandlets are made of two things. Okay, one is a verb, the other is a noun. Okay, the verbs are prescribed. There are prescribed verbs. You can't use verbs which are not prescribed. Okay, how to make commandlets, we will see that later, but today we are seeing what are commandlets. Now, okay. Now let us clear the screen. So I am talking of help. Get help. Now, don't underestimate help over here because the magic is about to begin. Get help. Okay, and I'll say get services. Okay, this is the service. This is the command that we're chasing. Okay, get help, get service. See there. You get the help for the service. Now, what are the things that you get in help? You get name, synopsis, syntax, description, related link, remark. What if I want to get examples? I get examples too. And you know how many examples I am getting? I'm getting 11 examples. Okay, for every command. Okay, I'll talk about that. But you see, I want to see when I ran this particular thing. Okay, when I ran this particular thing, it came quite abridged. It did not have the examples. So let me clear this. Okay, when I ran this, it came, but it did not have the example. I want a little bit more detailed help. Okay, so I would have one more switch. What is a switch? Okay, I'll have detailed help. Okay, I can get, okay, detailed help. Okay, I want more information from help. Full help. But it is not so legible. Okay, it's not so legible. If I want to go here and copy some example to run it, get service, it is very difficult. Okay, my God, it is very difficult. So they have a solution. Okay, and you would have to clap for the solution. Okay, ready for clap? Show window. Did you see this? Now it has come in the window. I can make it smaller. Okay, go to example. Nobody has clapped. Developers of PowerShell will be sad. Okay, they have done such a tremendous work and you guys are not appreciating it. PowerShell is built for you. Okay, it is the first language that has been tailored for administrator. Okay, so it is.
So we can search anything from here, right?
You can search anything from here. That I'll show you later. So I'll search example, example example. Okay, and I have an example. Okay, I have an example. I can copy the examples. I can go to next. Okay, I can copy the example. Come on, hide. Okay, I can paste the example. Okay, I can clean up the window. I can run the script. Okay, and it is giving me all the information of the running services. Forget about the complexity of the commandlet. Okay, we're talking about the ease of understanding help. So you have seen over here that the help. I mean, my blog explains all of it. What I'm talking, you can go through the blog, okay, and you can have a complete understanding of what I'm saying, okay. But for what I'm trying to say over here is that The help is providing you with lot of information, lot of assistance. Okay, and what are those assistants? Get, help. We are after this particular, this get service is just an example, okay, to demonstrate the power of help. Okay, you can have detail, you can have full, you can have examples, okay, and you can have what? Show windows. Okay. If you are not so happy with all of it, you can go online. To see the examples. It will open online. Now, why have I taken you to online? If you see over here, help is providing you with these information. Help is providing you with syntax, description, parameters, input, output, node, and related link. Now, let us see all of it one by one. Okay, because there is a lot of secrets in it. Anybody not paying attention, I would repent. I am telling you. Because what I'm going to tell you right now, okay, is, what should I say? Panacea. Panacea is like Guru Mantra. Okay. It's like if you take everything that is written in PowerShell, well, on one balance, okay, one side of the balance, and the thing that I'm going to tell you on the other side of the balance, okay, it will be equal. So pay 100% attention what I'm going to tell you right now. It is the ultimate thing, okay, that you would see. I am going to go over here and going to... I'm sorry?
Why are you skipping the lines? You want to say you came to 1 and suddenly you came to 4. Is there any way to create the gap between the commands or what exactly? Or to
No,
isolate, you know?
No, I can just write it. Okay, I can write anywhere.
There's nothing like, you know, there is no difference, right? If I'll put one, this syntax on the number 1 and another on 2 or maybe on 5 or maybe 10.
Yeah. It's
Right?
fine. It's perfectly
So
fine.
it will club the output, right, and give me in the PS1 format.
I am running only one line, my dear. Okay, I'm not running the entire thing.
Yeah, that's what my question.
I'm even if I run the even if I have 100 of lines of difference. Okay, if I do F5, it will club it as one script and then run it. But right now I'm interested in running just one line.
Okay.
So running the only one line will be, F8 command, right? F8 instruction.
Yeah. I'm just running one line over here. Okay, one line. I'm running get help. Okay, and I'm trying to take get service as one of the model through which I'm webbing my story. Any question?
Nothing, but here's the process. Like, you are giving us to create the PS1 by putting the different inputs in a
I
single
have not
row.
given you PS1. Where am I making you write PS1? I have not given you anything PS1.
No, the untitled.ps1 is something like script only, right?
It is nothing. It's just a space to write. I have not even started with scripting.
Okay, okay.
If you have saved PS1, then I mean I have not asked you to save PS1.
No, we are
Okay.
not saving. Like, I'm just
Yeah, untitled PS1 is
watching.
just
Yeah,
a space where you're
yeah,
writing.
yeah.
This is just an instance of the PowerShell. Okay.
Okay.
So this is a place with, I mean, which is more like a notepad. You can see. Okay. So wherever
Yeah,
you
yeah.
write, you can write. Okay. And wherever you have taken the cursor. Okay. And if you press F8, it is going to run that particular line in the script. Okay.
Okay.
We have discussed that.
Yeah, it's like I think you can use both the command directly on PowerShell, but it's easier to do the edits on the PowerShell this tool IAC, and just
Yeah.
open a file and write whatever you want to, because copy paste is really good here, and yeah, it's about writing your commandlet
It's
directly on that
convenience. It's
file.
just
Yeah,
about the
it's
convenience.
convenient. Yes.
It's just about the convenience. There's no big logic behind it. Okay, so let us put our time into something more interesting right now. Okay, can I start?
Yeah.
Okay, uh,
Jeffrey,
go ahead.
Manoj here. Did I
Go
miss
ahead, Manoj.
anything when I was restarting my PC and updating it?
I'm sorry.
Did I miss anything here when I was restarting my PC?
Did you miss anything that
During the training, I
you
mean,
can
any topics?
yeah, definitely. I am a blabber, okay, and I am expected to kind of keep speaking. So I had spoken few words that you have missed. Okay, you can get the recording. Okay, and then you can mitigate that. Okay.
Okay.
Definitely. I mean, since we are talking, you have missed few things. Okay, and I exactly would not be able to tell you what you have missed. Okay, but you always have a backup of recording. You can go and see the recordings. However, well, are you following it? What I'm trying to say over here.
Yes, I'm following it.
Fine. So let's bank. Okay, I have just 30 minutes and I have to show you a lot of magic tricks. Okay, so. So focus, 100% focus over here. Okay, the most important thing in the world is going to happen in front of you. Uh, so so I'm saying full. Okay. No full. Full is giving me everything. Okay, let's talk about full for a moment. Okay. Uh, if I say full, then let's clear this up. Okay, and run this full again. Full again. You see, synopsis, syntax, description. In the syntax, you have the multiple overloads, one overload, two overload, three overload. Okay, you have multiple overloads, and here is the parameter. So in the full, it is explaining you every detail about the parameter, every detail about the parameter. Okay. As a beginner, you should spend some time understanding the details of the parameter. Okay, because these parameters would these parameters, these switches of parameter would keep on repeating in different commandlets. Okay, you see, you have a get service over here. A similar name would appear in processes. Okay, a similar name would appear in hard drives. Okay, a similar name would appear in X, Y, and Z, everywhere. Okay, the similar names, which is like input, include. Okay, these things would come, but I'm not making them so important. What I'm trying to make so important is going to come here. Okay, so you must spend some time. Okay, that is my earnest suggestion. Okay, with full. Okay, and see what are the switches. Spend some time there. I am trying to say over here is I can show it better in the the show window over here. I am trying to say I want to, this is the most important part, okay, that I want to show you. Okay, I am at get service, okay, and here are the three overloads of the get service that I see. Okay. What does that mean? That means let me run the command get service, get service, okay, and the services that I want to see will be spooler, comma, comma, wait, what are my services? I don't know services. See, you don't have to know anything to know PowerShell. Okay. Fax service, okay, fax. When I put a comma, speedable, O, L, E, spooler. Okay, see. I get the name of the services. Okay. How to read help and how to read the parameter. Let me bring it up. Attention, 100% attention is what is required over here. Okay, if you miss this, you will miss it. You know what does this mean? A string and then parenthesis on and off. Square braces on and off. Anybody? Just fast. This means array. What does this mean? Array. Do you know what an array is?
It's a collection of objects or a,
yes, collection. See,
collection,
collection of objects. So if you see this, it means that it can have collection of objects. Okay, perfect. Now if you see this, what does that mean? This means that you will have to pass object. It is mandatory. What does that mean? It means that this is a string. See, let's put it in English. It is a string. It will take collection. I have given it a collection. Okay. And if I have given name, I would have to say the values. If I don't say name, I don't have to give value. But if I say name, I have to give value. If I do it like this, it is going to bleed error. Okay. So what does this mean? This mean I have to give name. I have to give value. Okay. If I have given this name, if I have given this, okay, if I have used this switch, I will have to give the values. Okay. I tell you an example. Somebody had done a mischievous activity in school. He has bursted cracker in bathroom. Okay. And you said, I know the names. If you have said you know the names, okay, then you have to give the names. Nobody was asking you. You just say, I know the names. But if you have said that I know the names, then he would take you, the class teacher would take you to the principal's room, okay, and you would have to omit the names. Okay, so this is like this. One observation. Everybody attentive. Okay. So you have to give, if you're using the switch, you would have to give the names. Okay. Now, do you understand what is the meaning of this? If a switch is SWITCH switch, if a switch has got curly braces around it, it means you can skip the switch. Writing the switch is not necessary. You have a spooler and you have fans. You see this example? This has got what? Okay. A rectangular braces around it. So let us see what are the braces we are talking. We are talking about this brace. We are talking about this brace. Okay. If a switch, what is a switch? Something that has got dash. Okay. This is my second important giveaway and your takeaway from this lecture. Okay. So if I have a rectangle around a switch, if I have got a rectangle around a switch, that means this switch is optional. So I can say spooler, and it would still understand it to be the name of the service. But this switch is not optional because it does not have what? The rectangular braces around it. Which means if I am to say a computer name, I would have to say a computer name. Just give me a second, please. Hello. Hello. So what was I saying? Okay. So if I am to say computer name, localhost, so if I if I do not give a computer name over here, okay, it will understand it as a name of a service and it will bleed an error. But if I say it is a computer name, it would not bleed an error, which means that this computer name, this switch, okay, writing of this switch is not is mandatory, but using this switch is not mandatory. Similarly, dependencies. Now, if you see dependency is another switch. Okay, is another switch, and what? It is optional. Include. If you want to give values to include, okay, you would have to write include. Am I getting understood, or is it becoming complex? Guys, are you understanding it or not understanding it? It is very important for me to know that feedback so that I can approach it in a different way if you are not understanding it.
Can you go to that script again?
Yes.
So we have get service. Can you please go to that shell, the untitled one, untitled PS1.
Okay, fine.
Okay, get service. Okay, so here we have the switch called name, and it's under the rectangular braces. It means it's optional, not required, not mandatory, right?
Yes, since it is getting this particular thing, okay, since it is in the braces, okay, since it is in the braces, okay, it means it is optional.
Optional, and the string is under the diamond brace.
Now, one more thing over here to observe, okay, the whole thing is optional, okay, and writing the name
Hmm.
is also optional for
Yeah.
name.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead now.
Yeah. So when we give computer name, when we give hyphen computer name as a switch, then you wrote localhost. So what other else we can write here for computer name apart from
Uh,
localhost?
okay, one, you can write the name of the computers. I mean, that are under your domains.
Okay.
Say, for
Oh,
example, you are the administrator to and 2,000 computers report into your domain. Okay, so you can pass the name of those 2,000 computers over here.
mhm. Can you also explain what is that array stand for? String, we understood that it could be in the computer's name switch, it will be a local host. So what does that array stand for?
I'm giving you now the name. Okay, here's a local host.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I can have another local host over here. I do not have this computer as a domain controller, or I am not able to do I'm not doing the PS reporting over here.
Mhm.
So I would not have multiple computers. I would not, I mean, be able to see the services of multiple computers. Okay, but imagine a situation where we have, I'm the domain controller, I'm the administrator to about for a server which reports. I mean, which connects to the 200 computers. I can pass on the 200 computers name over here, and I'll be able to get their services. So I am passing it. Okay. Say for example, this. They are all local host. Okay.
So
Which means
whatever comes in a place of local host, they are forming an array of the things that we are putting it here, right?
absolutely, absolutely. This is what it says. No?
Right.
Array, string array.
Okay.
Digesting it. Anybody has any question? Atul Tamta.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm clear with it.
I'm sorry.
I'm clear with the concept, array string and this one. So no questions.
Are you clear with the concept? Okay. Okay. What is optional? Okay, and what is mandatory?
Okay. Anything that is in the rectangle bracket is optional, and anything in the other braces, this, for example, the string, that is mandatory between two braces.
I want to ask you whether this is mandatory or optional. Is this mandatory or optional?
This is
Just a
optional.
second. This is
Optional.
Absolutely.
mandate.
No, it's optional. Okay.
Yeah, this is in rectangle. Yeah, it's optional. Yeah.
One more thing,
Is this
Jeffrey.
optional, Atul Tamta?
Yeah, I think that that,
Yes, this is
that
also
means
This is optional.
optional.
This is
Optional.
optional. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
is it
but,
like this
but
if
you
I
see, but you see, just a minute. Okay.
yeah.
Uh, what is the difference? What is the difference between this? Okay. Only Atul Tamta will help me know it. Okay. What is the difference between this statement, this switch, and this switch, Atul Tamta?
Okay, on the first one, the parameter dash name is not important, but is optional. But we can pass the string. We can straight away pass the names there. So on this one, it is mandatory to pass the computer name and computer name in the second one. But on the first one, it is optional, and the second one, it is mandatory to pass the string.
Right. Okay. So writing the computer name is mandatory. Okay. However, I mean, if you choose, you can skip the entire thing. But if you want to pass the name of the computer, writing the computer name or identifying the computer name is important. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Perfect.
Jeffrey, one more
Anyone
question.
else would like to explain it to me? This is perfectly fine. Okay.
Jeffrey, one
Anyone
more
else?
question for Manoj Sahu.
Yes, this
One
is
more.
all that I want to teach you guys today. Okay, if you have absorbed this, okay, if you can digest it, okay, okay, I will feel victorious for today, and I'll sleep happily.
I want to digest one more thing here.
Right?
Get service. You said the whole thing is under the rectangular braces. So if you don't give a rectangular brace, I mean nothing is passed, and just say get service and hit enter. It will show the services running in the computer or the whole domain or something else
On your local host.
on your local host. So by default, it will take the local host services, right? If you don't give anything and hit enter.
That will always be true for all the commands. Okay.
Right.
If you don't give the computer name, it will always consider localhost.
Oh, right. So if you give a computer name, then we have to mandatorily write the name of the computer or the local host or anything you want to give. You have to make an array, and then hit
Right.
enter. It will give the list of the things we entered up, right?
Right.
Okay.
Someone else want to try and explain it to me?
So the dash computer name, suppose we are entering dash computer name. So once we enter that switch, that we have to give a computer name, that is mandatory, right? The string, either we give a single computer name or we give multiple computer name, that is mandatory. That's why the angle braces are there in the string, right?
Right.
And this name parameter, why it's on a double square bracket?
You tell me.
Is it because it's a positional parameter that it will take the first position?
The positional parameter is the right word, okay, but it is technical. I don't want to use this particular word. Microsoft definitely says it's a positional parameter, okay, but it means nothing, okay, and if you don't understand the meaning of it, okay.
Okay.
But explain me without using the word positional parameter.
Okay, so you can just type get service and then the name of the service.
Absolutely. So I think this is getting clearer to people. Okay, anybody who has not understood this concept, because going forward, okay, I mean, you would just have to cement this particular concept into your head, okay, so that we can move into pipes.
Okay, so I have one question regarding this help. Okay, when we are trying to get help on get service or any other commandlet, why it's giving 2-3 paragraphs of the same can you run that get service get help get service again?
I know. Okay, I was about to come over here. Okay, but give me 2 minutes before I get over there. Okay, your question is 1000% valid. Okay, but before that happens, okay, I want everybody to absorb this concept. Anybody who is an outlier, who has not understood it. Any question around it?
So far understood on the computer name switch.
I am going to explain or answer the question that he has asked me, because that was my that was my next thing to do. Okay. Ask me question. Everybody understood it?
Understood about the computer name switch.
So take a long breath. Okay. Okay, and relax for 1 minute and congratulate yourself. You have understood a very, very important concept. Now coming to the second part. Okay. where he has said, if you go and see Ali, the syntax, there are three overloads: one overload, two overload, and three overload. Okay, what is the use of them? What is the use of them? You see, in the get service, the get service can carry all the three overloads. It is entirely up to you, okay, which overload you choose. If you choose an overload which has got, okay, the service name first, okay, then the computer name would definitely come second, okay, then the dependency would come third, and then the exclude would come fourth, and then the include would come fifth, and required services will come sixth, and common parameter will follow after it. Okay, but if you choose computer name first, okay, then the dependencies would follow it, okay, then the display name would follow it, then the exclude would follow it, then the include would follow it, the required service and common required service would follow it. But if you use computer name first and dependencies after that, and then if you put an exclude, okay, then you would have to then you would expect include after that, and then you would expect input object after that, and then you would expect required service after that. Did it answer your question?
So it says about the sequence of the switches.
Sequence of the expecting parameters.
Okay.
Okay, different pathways. They are called function overloads. These commandlets are nothing but functions. You understand? Okay, they are functions. They are exes. So they are like this. Once we are into scripting, we will be creating functions which will act like commandlets. Okay, and then when we are into advanced scripting, then we will create commandlets ourselves. Ding ding ding. Okay. So it was easy. That the overloadings was not difficult. Correct? Overloading was not difficult. Correct? Correct or not correct? Correct? It was simple. Did anybody has a question about why are there three overloads? It is about the expecting of the switches. Okay, that would follow one after the other. Okay, which path you take.
Okay, so here if we are putting computer name, then dependencies, then once we put dependencies, we have to put the exclude, include, input object, and then required services. But if we are taking the get service, the first one, the get service computer name dependencies, and okay, why there is the first line tells the dependencies, display name, exclude, include, required service. Is it the generic one, and then the next one is
no. There are just three parts to it. There's nothing like generic or non-generic. Okay, there are three parts to it. Okay, there are three parts to it. Anybody has done any programming in their life?
Not really. I mean, we learned C++ and the
in C++ you have operator overloading. If you remember it from your college days, operator overloading, wherein the functionality of the function changes when you put a plus sign in front of it and a minus sign in front of it. You overload the operator, okay, based upon the mathematical or arithmetic operators, or you change the functions, the functioning of the functions based upon the type of functions that you put in, like if ABC has got string, and then you have ABC dot int, the function the name would be the same, then it it would do the, in the first it will do the addition of concatenation of the string, the other it would do the addition of the string. These things are called polymorphism technically. Polymorphism means having the same name but different body.
Okay.
Okay.
Different functioning altogether.
Yeah, different body functioning. Okay. So this concludes our successful first session of PowerShell. I'm very happy about I'm very happy the way you have responded, the way the badge has kind of been. It was very interactive. So before I say goodbye, okay, I would like you guys to have a food for thought. Okay, if you see in the parameter, there are parameters like required, false, position, name, default, none, except pipeline, true, except wildcard, false, required, false, position name this, default name this, except pipeline. I would like you guys to think about it. Okay, just think about it. This is the last fag in the help, okay, that we will discuss tomorrow. Okay, but if somebody can figure it out, okay, and tell it to the entire session, training batch, it would be more than appreciated. I will be very delighted. Okay, so think about it, okay, search about it, so that you can give me an answer to this. Okay, so it's 9 o'clock. Okay, I would like to thank all of you for joining in. Anybody has any question, he can just let me know.
Sure.
I think my recording has kind of stopped. Okay, someone else is recording. Okay, so please share the recording. Okay?
Yep.
Who's recording it? Who's recording it?
Vishwanathan.
Okay, yeah, because since I guess I have to turn off this this thing. Okay, so the session has stopped. Okay, and that's the reason I cannot record it. Anyways, whoever is recording it, okay, I request him to kind of share the link, okay, so that I can pass it to others who can and so that everybody can get benefit out of it. Okay, it would be a good thing for all of us. Okay, any question? Any question? Atul Tamta, you have a question?
No, really, I'm good, thank you.
Okay. Hope you found the training valuable. Was it good enough?
Yeah, it was.
You liked it? Okay.
Yep.
Fair enough. So I'm saying goodbye to you guys. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.